Jennings is behind, but not on the point. Draw one into the corner. Dutas centers that didn't get through, and that's it. The Glenbrook South Titans win the 2006 Blackhawk Cup. A 2-1 final over Loyola Gold.
My mom thought it would be a good idea for me and my brother to start skating. And once my dad got a hold of that, he basically took off and put us both in hockey programs, and that started everything. Once I graduated grade school and went to high school, the transition was, it's similar to travel, but not quite the same, in that we didn't just have to travel as far for games. I got more recognition from students at school because we were on a school team, and they'd come and watch the games. We won the state championship my junior year of high school, which was 2006. It was a little unexpected because we weren't the best team that year. It probably would have worked out better if we won the year prior, but it worked out well, and it was one of the most exciting experiences I've ever been a part of. Pre-game before every game was about the same, no matter what the circumstances were. The whole locker room's quiet. No one wants to really talk, say anything. We do have music playing, but preparing for a game is very individually, and I just think to myself, what am I going to do, how I'm going to play, and hopefully it'll turn out good. Majority of the games were the same, preparing mentally, but once we got to the Final Four and the championship game with state, the butterflies are definitely churning a little heavier, and you're a little more nervous, and you definitely think a little more about what you're going to do in that game.
Now he gets up ahead of steam. Jennings over the blue line tries to split the defense, and that one's shoveled by Galanis out to the near boards.
Great defensive play by the defenseman Higley, just not watching the puck with Jennings, and that's what you can get mesmerized with, but he watched the body and took him out perfectly.
Once the game started, everything not necessarily blacked out, but the only thing that was on my mind was the game. The events and festivities were gone. We scored first in the second period, and we were 1-0 until the second period, which I got a penalty, and because of my penalty, they scored because I had 5-on-4 advantage, and the rest of the game was closely matched, and we didn't take the go-ahead goal until there was 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
Deep slot, shot, score! Dane Swanson is second of the game. Gives Glenbrook South a 2-1 lead with 1:35 left.
And this number one line does it again, and boy, give all the credit to Chris.
And, once that buzzer went off, just, I felt like $1 million. I was the first guy to my goalie, and then the whole team rushed us, and, a big pile commenced, and just surreal moment. Winning state, it is in the past, so I do reminisce on it. It did change my life because, I'm one of the few that can say I won a state championship in any sport, which, so few can. And I'll be able to tell my kids that. Hopefully they'll be able to experience that for themselves. And, it'll be something that I'll remember forever. Currently, I do play on a pickup men's league on Sundays, and I started that because a few of my friends I played with growing up were on a team, so they invited me. I said, sure, hockey on Sundays. What could be better? I definitely miss competitive hockey. It was part of my life for 15, 16 years, and then it just ended. I do miss, going to practice, at nights. I miss playing in front of a lot of people, which I can't do at the mall anymore where I play. If they do have a club team here, I thought about it, but it's just not my time right now, so I'm just going to continue doing it for fun.